Hey, welcome to the video. In this one, we are going to have a peek at the couches that I sold last month that did 19,250 in revenue with a gross profit, so just revenue minus cost of goods, of 14,270. And then beyond that, I also pay HST, sales tax, on behalf of my customers, and about $1,000 in lockers and gasoline, a whole bunch. I don't know. Still probably 3 times what I used to make as a nurse. Couches is dope. Anyway, I want to show you what these look like so that you can start to see couches like numbers like I do, because being the dude who can relocate couches and keep people off payments, keep people out of doing it themselves, just having a full service white glove business, big bucks. Okay, so let's get right into it. First couch, Bolton light gray sectional, paid $100 and it sold for $1,000. What does that guy look like? Not that new, not that clean, but it fills a room and it scratches the itch for a lot of people. This one had some staining and some pilling, as you can see on the cushions, but it doesn't really matter because someone who wants this couch is looking at $2,500 to $4,000 new, and they'd have to finance that, but to have it in a cash price range that still comes with full service delivery checks a lot of boxes for a lot of people. So this went to a pregnant lady who has a kid and a dog and is going to be a mess anyway, and she loves the mental relief of a pre-owned couch and not being the first one to fill it with yogurt stains and stuff like that. So $900 profit on that one. Next one, I paid $700 for this. The brand is Rawhide, and I want you to take a guess at how old this couch is based on its appearance. Spoiler alert, it was purchased in 2006 for $8,000. I got it for $700 and it sold for $1,850 delivered. If I could just do one thing, it would be XL brown leather couches. This is just my bread and butter. I love these. Next, these were fairly inexpensive. What did I pay for these? $200 for, again, this is premium leather. This is full grain leather to all surfaces. There's no bonded or faux anywhere on it. These were really, really heavy. The piping was starting to tear on a couple spots, but still very, very durable, very comfortable. And they sold for $850. Next, another gray sectional. This was part of a quad pickup. My enclosed trailer is so dope. I spent 6 or 7 hours out of the house and I picked up a couch love seat, and then this 4-piece gray sectional. And they all sold very well. This one was even worse for condition as far as staining. You can see some discoloration on the back cushions there, grip accumulation there. Doesn't matter. Just needs to be priced accordingly. And really, really thorough video inspections so that people know what they're buying. But there's a huge demographic of people with kids and dogs who are just like, yeah, no, that's fine. No, we already have the carpet cleaner. No biggie. We can freshen that up. But just sourcing it and bringing it up to a market with less supply does well. Bought it for $400 and it sold locally for $950 with a $50 delivery, $1,000 all in. Next, Rawhide. This thing's bonkers. This would be about 12 to 15 grand new. This manufacturer, Rawhide, is look how much money I have kind of caliber of construction. Anytime you see these big, long cushions, that's a very good sign. This one was next to big windows on a waterfront property, and it was very washed. The original color of the couch is like this bottom dark brown here, and everything else is sun staining. And so that was a deal breaker for a lot of people, not to mention there was a poke in the leather here that they had put like a couch band-aid on, basically. Really, really durable. Kind of unsightly, but I found the perfect home for it, and it was in the basement of a cottage. Not much natural light, so the sun staining hid beautifully. He was so happy with it, and this is a unicorn as far as layout goes. Like, to have these dimensions here, it was just so perfect for his space. Worked out great. These next guys are nothing special. This is just your average box store stuff in Canada. We have the Brick and Leon's, and these are timeless. They've been making these for 15, 20 years, and they're not going to stop anytime soon. The seats are genuine leather. The sides here, this trim stuff, is bonded leather. And best way to explain bonded leather is comparing a steak to a hot dog. A hot dog is still 100% beef, but 0% steak. That's what bonded is. It's made from the scraps of real leather, and then they make this composite of artificial surface, but it is still, the tag will still say 100% leather. But you can feel the difference when you give this a pinch here. That'll be stretchy, and then this will feel more vinyl. Not a huge deal. A lot of couches are going to have components to it that have cheaper materials. It's no biggie. And the feet on these are plastic. So for the snobs, these aren't good enough, but these are good enough for a lot of people. These, I'm always going to start these at $850 optimistically, and then drop according to condition and how much demand there is. But the floor for these is $550. These are great. I got them for $300, which wasn't a huge steal, but that wasn't my anchor pickup. It was a supplementary pickup. And what I mean by that is I will source far and wide and look for someone who's giving away $1,000 in the form of underpriced furniture. And then once I have that anchor pickup, then I'll shop for a supplementary pickup in that area just to ice the cake and find something else that'll fit in the trailer that day. And that was one of those. It went for $10.50. That would have been a big delivery. Yeah, that was $850 with a $200 delivery. Good stuff. Barry Brown corduroy. Where are these guys? Oh, I skipped a rawhide. What are these? Bracebridge rawhide set. I held on for these way too long. I paid $250 fairly locally, and they're really good. It's that rawhide brand again, but these were just overlooked because of the condition, and I never had a go at cleaning them. I just kept relisting. And the lady who bought them was so happy with them, and she said they look so much better in person. And I was like, well, that explains it. Because the photos, I think she's right. I think these photos sucked. I should have had the humility to go redo the photography. So they went for $950. They were, I think it was a big delivery. It was a $300 delivery. So she got them for $650 plus a $300 delivery. Next, brown corduroy. These got split. This couch, Barry Brown corduroy. So I paid $180 for the set, and just the couch got picked up for $400, and then I was left with an orphan love seat. And then the same thing happened, same day actually, with these. Split the set. I paid $150 for these, and split the set, and the sofa went for $300. And so I was left with two orphan love seats, which is my least favorite. If I'm going to split a set, I'm totally cool to sell a love seat individually because I'll have no problem selling the 3-seater. But when someone says, would you sell just the couch? It's always because I get stuck with a lot of love seats. But I'll still do it. I'll just price it accordingly. So if the set was listed, say these guys were $450 for this set, I would sell just the couch for $300, and then I would relist the love seat for $250. So it usually ends up to be more money, but I just hate I call it an orphanage when I have a locker that's all the split sets. It's just sad. It's like having two dogs that need to go put up for adoption. It's like, please take them both. Don't split them. Bloor Street Legacy. This was dope. Oh my gosh, I wish I could just do this all the time. This was a huge drive. This was deep into Toronto on Bloor Street. I hate driving the DVP. I hate parking outside condos. Everything about it sucks. Booking a service elevator, dollying to the elevator. It is so much agony compared to picking up from someone's garage in the city where my in-laws live. Like that's what I'm usually doing. But to embrace the inconvenience and do all the stuff that nobody wants to do, like driving deep into the city, parking a trailer outside of a condo, and dealing with booking elevators and stuff. I paid $500 for this one, and it sold that night for $2,500. Just a clean $2,000. And that was pickup one of two that day. The other one was this that I paid $750 for. We'll get there. Let's stay in order here. Simple little 3-seater. This was a trade. It belonged to my brother-in-law. I brought him a nice brown leather couch and gave him the family discount of free delivery and his old couch. This is a Cloud. Cloud's really trendy right now. Cloud couches are all over social media ads and stuff like that. And they're just okay. I hate them, actually. They are couch-shaped objects as far as I'm concerned. It came in 3 pieces. So they're just for Asians in condos. I just hate them. I don't like the dimensions. I don't like how easily they break. But they still sell. And it's still a selling feature to everybody to say it's a cloud couch. A gray sofa like this, $350 is a good spot. $450 is a good optimistic starting spot for a gray 3-seater. Call it the White Girl Deluxe. Like every young couple who just got their first apartment, the girl's looking for a gray couch. Believe me. So this went for $350 with a $150 delivery. Nope, $200 delivery. $550 for that one. Cool. Dig that. Let's go back here. Then this ivory set. This was part of that quad pickup. Paid $200 for these, and they went for $950 picked up, I think. Pause to fact check. Yeah, $950 picked up. Those were dope. Those were really, really good leather. Full grain to all sides, and really good bones on it. They sold well. Next, I love this. These are so popular. Brown distressed leather is so popular. Just that John Dutton whiskey sipping leather. It was a great set. How'd I do on those? Paid $250 and they sold for $10.50. What did I list those at? I think I listed $9.50 and then $100 delivery. Yeah, those do well. Costco sectional. Another White Girl Deluxe here. Did great on this one. Bought it for $450 and made a clean grand. Sold for $14.50. That's awesome. Newmarket red IKEA sectional. Super clean. Layout works for a lot of people. Red is a very, very slow seller. Like, it's just obnoxious. Look at it. Like, it's lipstick red. Very, very few spaces can accommodate something like this. And I'm going to get myself canceled here. Lesbians love red couches like this. You're waiting for a single female or a female couple to come get your red fabric couches. I don't know. The way she goes. These were another trade-in. This was a set that I got from somebody, so I discounted their delivery or something like that in exchange for these. I don't love microfiber. They're very, very unforgiving to keep clean, especially in the winter when I was tarping. Just nightmare fuel. I have so much trauma attached to salt stains on these. But summertime, local, no biggie. These got split. I did a delivery for these guys, and it was an apartment complex, and we got the love seat in, and then I realized when we got the love seat in, there's no chance that this couch is going to fit. This is going to get jammed up. We couldn't get it in the elevator, fortunately, and that was the first red flag. And then I was about to portage this 3-seater up 4 flights of stairs, but thought, maybe we should check the apartment too. And sure enough, low ceilings and a hard right corner is just death. So I took this 3-seater home, and then I brought her this chair. So she was happy with that, and I was happy to not do the drive of shame and take a banged up couch and no revenue. Then this Oxblood one. This is a dope couch. Leather sectional, custom, Asians, rich neighborhood. Like, it checks so many boxes. But again, like the red fabric, burgundy, Oxblood, all this spectrum of color is a hard no for so many people. This one took a bit. If this were, so the best colors are ivory, gray, black, white, saddle tan, distressed of any of them, gray. Those are all top tier, S tier colors. But then once we get into the forest greens, the burgundies, navy blues, like those are way, way slow sellers. So if this was dark brown or ivory, this would have been $2,500 all day, but Oxblood, $1,850 was the ceiling. And a brown leather love seat. This was a haul away. He was going to pay me for a dump run, but I said, this isn't dump run worthy. You don't have to pay me for it. I'll find a home for it. And it eventually went for $350 delivered. Yeah, it was $150 and $200 delivery for 14 grand. So that is what a month looks like. So in summary, and it's definitely noteworthy, is that these are sets and sectionals. I'm doing very, very few single couches. The goal is to utilize trailer privilege and help people who can't do this stuff on their own. Like, a lot of this stuff is too big for a pickup truck, and let alone a hatchback. And so it is like a specialized moving company that I have, where I am solely dealing in the niche of couches, sets, and sectionals. But it just looks so simple when you're looking at it like this. What do we got here? 15, 18. 18 transactions for life-changing income. Couches is dope. You should take a stab at it. I put a free training together, and it will be in the description. I really want to be part of your story. You have proof of concept in me, but I want to give you the vision to see these things as numbers like I do, and I want to show you the opportunities, but not just the good opportunities, but the bad opportunities. Like, it is a gold mine, but there are rattlesnakes and landmines, and I want to point them out to you. So if you want to come hang out and watch the free training, it's ready for you. Have a great day.